Football's
you
been
didn't,
through
Rob, coming in here, you didn't have high hopes to begin with, right? I mean, let's be honest.
Never
right?
met.
Huh?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kind of a...
I thought this was going to be awesome.
I think it's awesome.
I think it's terrible.
Why? Why?
I just do. It's 15 people just basically... It's 15 people being polite to each other. Just for the sake of not stirring up any controversy or anything like that.
I agree with that.
That's kind of what it is. And it's 15 people doing 15 different things, you know? And just happen to be putting their money in the same bank account. The only time we really do anything together is when we do the experiences, and if anything, that's a bit masturbatory. I got that from Dedeker. I thought it was a good word.
What's masturbatory?
Jerking off.
Yeah. I think it's an ego boost.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's nice to have people in here and hear talk to somebody new.
I think it has a bit to do with the ego. Like, you come in, people are excited to see it. It's like, oh, cool. I feel like I'm doing something good. You know? Other than that, you know, we get together for that. That's cool. We got together big time for my wedding, which was awesome. Other than that, I just don't see anything else happening. Which sucks. But I'm not the only one. It's okay though. Something... I'll know more how I feel about this, like, when do some real thinking. Some hard thinking.
It kind of offends me.
What offends? You're always offended. You're offensive. What offends you?
I don't know, I just feel like I'm really trying here and I'm trying to...
Selfish reasons.
I did?
That's a selfish reason,
Okay.
right? And you want to push your agenda, right?
Sure.
No, do you disagree?
No.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
But I mean...
But you didn't come here for this. You came here for something that's bigger,
yeah.
right? But not this. This, you use this to step on its back and go to something else.
But I think this is a good way for me to do something good. I think they're kind of it's a glove on the same hand.
See, I don't feel that
I think
way,
part of a
because-
perfect society is charity and helping each other.
Yeah, and we're kind of helping each other and stuff like that. But I don't need to just come here and just coexist.
Well, there's a difference
That's
between...
not what I want to do. We're just coexisting, right?
I think so.
I still think that even that's a step in the right direction.
Really?
There are people that can't even be in the same... There are
there's-
different opinions that can't even be in the same room together.
But we're only doing this. We're faking it. We're just being nice to each other, just so we don't have any conflict for the most part.
I wonder how much
No,
of that is a matter of opinion.
I think we are, because how come people aren't just like yesterday, Mike? I was breaking his balls about something. He's like, I don't even have it in me to get back at you.
Was it a serious issue?
Well,
or just a joke?
that's going on. When's the last time we've had real conflict in here?
I mean,
isn't that progress?
yeah.
That's not progress.
Sure it is.
It's not, because people are just walking away, and then talking to other people and be like, I can't believe this bull. It's not changing, because we're just burying. We're just taking all of our issues, and we could have just buried it in that box that we buried there, because we're not putting it out in the front. The only time we really put something out there was when we had the racial thing over here. We actually took something and we brought it out there, and we kind of hashed it out a little bit. But we're not worried about any real big issues in society. We're just coexisting.
Can I say, though, that there were a few people that aren't present here that were really the only ones that did want to talk about it. I remember a lot of people just getting up and being like,
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
not
want
going
to
to
talk
be
about it either.
So then how can you, I mean, that's so
That's the same
hypocritical.
thing we were talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm saying
I
I
wanted
do
to
it
talk
too.
about it. I mean,
I do
it's
it
an
too.
issue
I'm like,
in
I don't
society.
want to have this conversation. Why should I have this conversation? I'm not into race, so I don't feel I need to have this conversation. So I think a lot of things we just bury. Like, I could go in and 6 of those people in there. I don't care. There's probably 10 people who can tell me why I do it. Why? Because we're all just trying to get along.
Well, no, we're not in here to point out each other's faults. We all have faults. We all have issues. Are we here to tear each other
I'm
down?
not talking about faults. I'm talking about the way they're acting here.
But maybe that's progress, Rob, because we're not fighting
progress,
over stupid stuff.
Because people are talking behind people's back. That's
I had
fine.
just found out
but
about
listen, that's fine. I don't mind it. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But we're so worried about confrontation here because I think we're all like, we got paid to have any real issues.
I don't think that way. I was fully ready to talk about race. Here's the thing. We could all sit in that room, all 15 of us, and go, all right, everybody, abortion, gay, homosexuality, race, religion, politics, go. And just duke it out, just for the sake of duking it organically.
Right.
We don't have to force a discussion on racism. That came about organically.
Think anything good is coming of this?
Yeah.
I mean, do you honestly really think anything from what we're doing is
That's
like
what I'm working
good?
towards. Yeah. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day for me.
I think you're going to be very, very...
I don't think so.
I came in here to contribute and leave a different person. well,
I felt like...
I mean, what did you come in here for? I mean, you knew it wasn't going to be easy, right?
I thought it was going to be harder.
Really?
I thought it was going to be harder for the people I had to deal with. Then when I realized it's not as hard to deal with the people that are here, like I thought it was going to be much, much harder. I thought the person who was here, the religious person, was... I thought people who were going to be like PETA people in here, you know what I'm saying? I thought that there was going to be like perhaps a devout Muslim person in here. Like I thought it was going to be like seriously hard. Then I come in here when I realized that, okay, we really don't have that many big differences. Sure, we have some crazy people here. Sure, we have some things that we may not like about each other, but we put that aside because we don't need the conflict. Like I feel like we could really push something forward if we just thought bigger. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think though that fighting is a form of conflict resolution or an effective form?
No.
Do I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think that arguing is an effective form of conflict resolution.
You're one of the biggest arguers here.
I'm not saying I'm right. Trust me. I fucking, it's not the way to you and I both know.
Yeah, I
when
know.
When we get into arguments,
It doesn't work.
Does it ever work?
No, it's never gonna work. It's
Even
never
when we
gonna
fight
work.
each other, it's
I
stupid.
don't know, man. I don't know. I just think like maybe we should be doing something bigger. And I don't know what that is because I just.
That's
I
what's
just
driving
don't know.
you nuts, though.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
not like
we
it's
could
not. You're
do
pointing out all
something
these.
more.
You're pointing out all these
the only
flaws
thing
like
that
we're not accomplishing. We're accomplishing shit. It's just it's not what you want to be accomplished.
Yeah,
yet.
I want to
But you
accomplish
can't.
big
You can't.
things.
You
The
can't
only
call it
thing, can I
quits, my
say
dude.
too, the only thing that's like really getting under my skin right now is you interrupted Katie in the middle of her speech because all she was doing was offering up problems and what we were doing wrong.
Bashing
She
us.
was saying the same thing that you are saying right now.
Yeah.
Same thing, Rob, same thing. She's like, we could make jewelry, we can do. And that was what she was saying, and you took it offensively. You were like, you know what I'm saying? And then you like straight kicked her out, but you really are saying the exact things that she was saying, and you felt like you had to stand up and interrupt her and kick her out, and then, and then we voted her out. And then like, it hurts me that like 2 weeks later, you were literally saying the same thing.
I'm sitting here talking about all she was talking an agenda. Has nothing to do with what you're talking about. She was talking about her pro PETA animal agenda. That's what I didn't like. That's what I didn't like. She could say, you know, like she bashed people on their things. I don't have a business. I don't give a fuck. It didn't bother me one. This is a platform. This is not the point. Now, all I'm saying is I'm trying to bring to light that we are really not doing anything special here other than trying to get along. Like, we have a platform to do something awesome if we would all just come together with like, and bring out big ideas. Like, we could do that because where we're at, we could do that if we just come up with big ideas. And I also think that our hands are kind of tied from over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that I don't think people are bending on certain things. You know, the people who come in and who are supposed to be liberal and supposed to think about other views, but they're not bending on stuff.
The same people that are ruffling your feathers about this, which are the same people that are tying our hands in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? The same people that are agreeing with what you're saying and that nothing's going on, nothing's happening, are the same people who are kind of not allowing something to happen here.
I understand
we don't have like the
but
big idea.
Things are going to happen. Things are going to happen.
I just get frustrated at the whole, like, we're not doing enough.
What do you mean by that?
Just things something has got to happen here. Something has got to happen to move this forward.
I get that, but when you're saying things are going to happen, do you mean like...
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying something's going to have to happen to give like a boost. There's got to be a boost. Because it's an overall... Now, maybe I'm just the one who's most vocal about it right now, but there is a cloud of like melancholiness over this. You know, I think for a large part. It is there. You know what I'm saying? And
I think you forget what a short time we've been here, and we've already talked about a lot of really serious things. First of all, and second of all, it irks me that, like, to hear when something's not being accomplished or done right or at all, and then not be offered up a solution. You know, like, I need you to come with me with like a solution.
What do you mean a solution?
If you're unhappy, like, I'm just saying.
Solution, and that's what you said.
I don't think you're bashing. I just think that, like, if you're unhappy.
If I'm telling you the way I feel about this whole thing, I'm telling you the way I feel, that this is the way I feel. Like, here's my solution. Let's come together and figure it out. Let's come together and put like something big out there.
Okay, then that's.
I mean, that's what I've been saying from the moment. We have to come together and do something big, just like my wedding. We came together, and it was amazing because everyone was happy, everyone was psyched, and it got done. Like, boom, 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 and it got done. Like you yourself said it. Like you walked away, and the things just happened. Like, how amazing is that? And we could do that.
Rob, there's no culminating event that's gonna create like some satisfaction for you. It's the process. That's what something great is the process of us. We can't even treat each other right. You know, you just said it, like talking behind people's back, gossiping, fighting over food, stupid stuff. And we can't even get that stuff right. How are we supposed to get something big?
How did my wedding happen?
Here's what I'm thinking.
That was an event that we all came together on.
Your wedding was an event,
like I said.
Right?
Yeah.
And we all came together and did something. It was an event. Now, in my opinion, when you work out in the real world, you work with people that are, it's pretty much the same ecosystem when you go to your job on a daily basis than it is here. When I worked at the doctor's office, I was working with Jews and Muslims together in the same office, and we know traditionally that they are not fond of each other, right? And here I am, an American atheist, and we're all together. We got the job done. The office was beautiful. We did everything, and then we left. You know what I'm saying? An event necessarily isn't going to bring us together, or a job isn't going to make us a perfect society. Getting a job done doesn't make us a perfect society. Learning how to live together on a daily basis and function and agree and understand each other philosophically is what's important. I never sat down at the lunch table and got with my Jewish boss and my Muslim boss and myself as an atheist and like had a discussion about it, you know.
I guess I understand what you're saying, but with that said, people here are not that different to where we even need to worry. I mean, we're so much closer than we are far apart, if that makes any sense. And I think that was done intentionally. I really do. And 365 days from now, like, unless something starts to happen, there is not going to be 365 days. I assure you on that. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's not going to be 365 days. I can't stress that enough.
Well, the place we need to look is within. We need to all look within ourselves and figure out.
I wish we could. But what I'm saying is, like, if we all put our heads together, because we are some smart people here, and we are definitely some people who can, like, really, like, just get going, and, you know, what it is that we can all do.
It's the way that we live that we're supposed to change, Rob.
What we can champion, then, I mean...
You know what makes it harder, too, is that every time we have a meeting, the eye rolls. And the people walking out and not wanting to be serious about it and all that other shit. That's why we haven't really gotten anything done. And I see it in everybody. I myself feel that way sometimes. Every time we have a meeting, like when we tried to do the pillars, that was a joke twice in a row. It should have never happened like that.
But that whole system's a fucking joke.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That whole system is a joke.
That's what frustrates me. You have
No,
to...
it's a joke. That whole system is a joke.
Why?
That whole, the government and the issue, the whole process of that means nothing in here. Why? What does that do here?
Setting up a structure.
It's living by rules, like these bullshit rules that we have.
No, it's not rules.
Yes, it is. Half that shit on there's chores, things you're fucking supposed to be kind to each other. What kind of shit is that? It's just it's not. They're not laws.
But why do you have to have laws in a society?
You know, that's exactly my point. But that's what those are supposed to be.
They're
laws.
Philosophical pillars.
I thought that was stupid. That was something I did not. It was forced upon.
I mean, what do you guys want your legacy here to be? Like when you leave, like you know, like we got something done, or we just fucked off, and.
No, I want it to be like, wow, I can't believe what they accomplished. Like there's like, but like here, like if we were worried about beds, we could have had beds by now. If we were worried about the interior of the barn, we could have been on that. Water, we could have had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot done in the beginning. A lot just happened really, really fast. And it's like, oh my God. And I think things started to happen so fast, people lost sight what a feat it was, you know? And it was like, man, and now when things like slow down with actually like what we're moving forward, we have the luxuries, we have a way to bring in money to kind of sustain ourselves if we do these once a month parties or whatever that is, you know. But if we could just be like, okay, as a group of 15 people, this is what we can do, this is what we can launch, and you know, we can make it if we do it right.
Rob, the process is, you know, this is what we're here to do, is what, create a utopia, right? And utopia is like supposed to be a perfect place, I guess, or close to perfect as it can be. And it's, you know, we still don't treat each other real well. We still don't. Those are all the things. That's the work. Digging a ditch is the easy part.
But maybe that's because we don't feel like maybe we don't. Maybe people don't care. Well,
maybe people don't care to get along with Bella. Maybe people don't care to understand her. Maybe people don't care to talk to other people in here, or get to know each other, or why there's different factions and different cliques and stuff. Maybe people just don't care and they're comfortable in their circles, you know? I don't know. I mean, that's the utopia we're trying to create, is trying to have some kind of harmony between all these different people. It's not happening.
My utopia, right, doesn't have to do with anybody else but myself. And I want to be happy. And a way I think I could be happy is if I'm helping somebody. And if we could like come together and build some sort of product, right? That we could really, really launch. I mean, something that's real, right? And if we can launch this product and just take enough money to kind of sustain ourselves, and take the rest of the money and like donate it to help people, you know what I'm saying? To like, that would be huge. Like, that's something that I feel I want to do.
I think that's finally a resolution to what you were saying.
Yeah,
and that's what I was looking for from
like,
you.
imagine if we could do that.
Well, no,
like,
that's
people would be
awesome.
like, look what and at the end of the year here, we look at how much maybe we still wearing the same shoes, maybe we're still wearing the same clothes, maybe we're still eating garbage food or whatever, but when at the end of the day we can look and be like, look at this number that we donated to cancer children, or to Children's Hospital, or to Detroit, or whatever.
Make it a
If we
variety.
Look
Look how many charities we donated to.
Something that the amount of money that we were actually able to raise from ourselves, not from people just giving us money because, oh, I want to buy your painting because you're in Utopia or anything like that, but actually just get stuff out there and people be like, wow, this is something that I would have bought regardless of what it is. And then we impact so many lives. You know, that in 365 days, I could walk out of here, my head raised high, and be like, you know what? We did something. My LeBrons are falling apart. I'm still kind of hungry, and I ate a lot of donuts, frozen pizza, but we did something together. And I think we're all smart enough to do that. And I think we have enough strong hearts that we could really do that.
And it takes making money, Rob. Just keep building those birdhouses, bro. I know you're talking about something bigger or easier, but until you come up with this great idea, this is what we have to make money, and we can take that money and donate it. It might not be as much as you want, but that's what we have right now.
Why don't we have a meeting about it tomorrow?
Yeah, I want to see.
Bring it up tomorrow.
Yeah, but I want to see, like, because I was talking to Dedeker about these sort of things, and what she said is usually they focus on one or two things. Mm-hmm. We have a lot. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot, but if we just do one thing and do that one thing really, really well, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And actually treat it like, sort of like a business and have a product, mm-hmm. We could do great things, really great things, and help a lot of people. That's, I think, what I would like. That would be my utopia.
No, and I agree. I'd love to do that, you know? We all have lives to go back to.
I've been trying to do that.
You know, my bills.
What's that?
I've been trying to do that.
I know, I understand. I understand what you're trying to do and stuff like that. And you're doing it by yourself, yeah. For the most part. I want all of us to do it, you know, and all of us to be together and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you could even, like, you're really passionate about it. It can be your thing. You can spearhead it, like.
Rob, that's going to get done with the little things, you know, building those birdhouses.
But I agree, we do push out a lot of shit.
We do.
A lot of, no offense to my jewelry or anything else, but it is kind of like people just buy it because we're here. I think if we came together and made one thing really nicely and focused all of our collective time and energy on that one thing and put out something nice, it'd be nice. Because right now, Bella's got art, Chris has art, I have jewelry, you have boxes, Dedeker has soap.
I think soap's actually one of the biggest and best ideas we have here. That could be a mass production and like a symbol of something at the same time.
It's a very competitive market.
But if we can,
I want to get charity.
I want to get stuff out into.
Exactly.
I don't mean like we just like sell it on our websites and stuff like that. Like I want to sell to big companies. I want Walmart coming through that door. I want Target coming through that door. You know, I want Kohl's to be like, what are you guys doing? What is this product? Why is this so amazing? We want it. We want it.
Do you think we could produce on that scale though?
Hey man, we can start it. We can start it. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think that's all ego, Rob. Let's just use Utopia to make money, to donate that to charity. You know what I mean? Are we going to come up with something so great that we're going to reinvent the wheel?
I think we're capable of it.
People come up with things all the time.
Well,
I'd like to try it.
You let me know, because it's $1 million idea. I'm going to take it from you and run out of the gates.
I think that's a good idea. Do one thing and do it well.
Eventually, production's got. And we can show like different levels. This is a such and such.
Silver, gold,
this
platinum.
Is this, yeah, and people can be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy that.
That's what we could sell though. Here is, like you said, the gold, the silver, the platinum edition.
And then we just go, go crazy
sell
on
a
it.
membership. They buy one a month. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff.
That gets complicated. I just say I like the just buy a toy. We'll price it so that. Yeah.
And then you go. I mean, you can get them. I found them like little dollhouses for as little as $20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just little like race cars or something. Weren't they like $1.99?
Dude, I want to build dog houses and sell them and donate the money.
Well, you
big
can do
talk.
that if you
I'm
want
arrested.
to.
We'll
You can
talk
do
about
that.
it.
If you-
Unfortunately, I don't feel like it. I'm lucky enough.
Oh, we
going
did
on?
too.
What's going on?
We just coming outside. We all been sitting inside
Oh.
talking, and we saw y'all outside, so we came outside.
Oh, I thought there was
Now we're
something
going
moving.
inside. Screw you guys.
Let's all switch.
Switchies.
Are you gonna bring that up tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll bring it up right now. Okay.
Awkwardly.
Let's talk about it tomorrow.